Hey there, fantastic first graders. Mrs. Duncan coming back to you. It is day 4, and this week we really did focus on the craft of using commas in a series. It's a trickier craft, especially in first grade, so that's why we're revisiting it for this whole week. So our craft, again, commas in a series. Our objective is we will write an end to close our informational writing using commas in a series to combine ideas in a sentence. So I gave you one last example to take a look at as you're thinking about how you're going to do your writing today. The quick sentence that I have for you, it says, Ava likes to run, play video games, and sleep. Ava clearly is not me. So when we think about what we're listing here, we're listing things that Ava likes to do. So if you take a look, Ava likes to run. That's the first item or action in our list. You'll notice again, I used a comma to separate the actions in this case that Ava likes to do. So run, comma. She likes to play video games, comma, right there. And then I used one last item, and again, there's that word and to signal the reader this is the last item in the list, and sleep, period. So our goal today when we're writing is to try out those commas in a series. Hopefully you've been successful with them throughout the week and trying them out. Your teachers and I can't wait to see what you have been able to come up with. So with that being said, we're going to quickly take a look. I've got my piece that I've been working on with you all week long, and I'm at the point where I'm at the end, where my topic is still Marley. I'm still giving information about Marley, but finally, as a way to kind of close this informational piece up, I just want to talk about, by the end of the day, Marley loves to sleep, he curls up, and he starts snoring. So I want you to notice something with my paper. I have all this little extra space at the very end of my paper, but because I'm starting a new paragraph, the end, I'm going to skip that extra space, and I actually have to go to the back of my paper this time. So I'm going to flip my paper over because I'm on the end now. And as good writers, we know that we have to indent to show a new paragraph. Remember, craft of the day and all this week has been commas in a series. So we're still going to try that out, and I'm still going to make sure that I put that in my writing so that you can see it. So let's see. I know I need to start with a capital letter. I had left off my middle by talking about Marley playing and eating. So I'm going to start my ending by saying playing. Notice that's a capital letter. Playing and eating. That was the order that I wrote it in, so I definitely want to make sure that I stick with that order so I don't confuse the reader or confuse myself. And I'm going to say playing and eating makes, again, notice I have to capitalize Marley because that's the specific name of who I've been writing about, Marley. And I'm completely out of space at the edge of that paper, so I'm going to drop down to the very next line. So playing and eating makes Marley. And I've been showing you it hasn't been our focus, but sometimes good writers like to put extra emphasis on words. So I'm going to say that playing and eating makes Marley very, well, I could say tired, or I could say sleepy. I'm going to say sleepy. End of my sentence, end of my complete thought. So I'm going to put a period. We need to remember to use those punctuation marks. And when I keep writing, I'm going to say when the day is, I think I'm going to look and see if I can squeeze in that word as neatly as I can, over, and make my writing nice and neat so my readers can see it. This is a comma to show the reader that I'm giving a transition when the day is over. This isn't commas in a series. But what does Marley do when the day is over? Marley Again, capital M for Marley, that's his name. Marley lets out. I want my reader to see this, so I want to think about my words. He lets out again, a big, so I'm going to put big in all capital letters, a big. What do people do when they're sleepy and when we know that they're tired? They yawn, yawn. So I'm going to put that on my paper. He lets out a big yawn. And then what does he do? I think I can combine these ideas. So he lets out a big yawn, comma, and he curls into, so there's that word into a ball, all, comma. And what does he do after that? I'm going to use the word and because this is my last item in the list or action. He snores. If I went back to my plan and took a look at it, I know that when Marley sleeps, he curls up and he snores. And I'm going to say instantly, starts to snore. So now I have the end of my complete thought. So what do we need? We know that we need to put a punctuation mark. We're going to put a period right there. And then my final sentence, because I'm at the end, I'm just going to put at the end, he is a very good dog. And you know what, boys and girls? He's not just my dog. I do count him as my friend. So I'm going to write the word friend as well. End of my complete thought. So I'm going to put a period right there at the very end. So when I go back and I reread my work, you should be able to pick out very easily at this point, where did Mrs. Duncan use the commas in a series? Since we can't talk to each other though, I have to quickly point them out to you. So when I reread my work, I want to make sure that it makes sense. Playing and eating makes Marley very sleepy. When the day is over, Marley lets out a big yawn. Ooh, there's that comma. There's the first thing that Marley does. He lets out a big yawn. He curls into a ball, comma. There's that word and instantly starts to snore. He is a very good dog and friend. So your job today is to write the end to your informational topic about something or someone that you know about. You are using commas in a series, and as always, boys and girls, I can't wait to see what you all have come up with for your informational writing this week. See you soon. Bye.